Quinn planned to inch closer and closer and try to get behind the king-tier beast. While it was distracted fighting, Quinn would prepare the Bloodhammer and perform a flash step, dashing him forward just before delivering the punch. Trying to implement his strategy, he slowly started to creep towards the fight. On the street, Quinn and the others were stationed on the side of Vex, while the beast was on the other side, which led towards the tower. The fight was still hectic, and the two would span the whole width of the street. The king-tier beast threw one of its arms out, and the Bloodsucker managed to grab it. Using its increased strength, it yanked the arm as hard as it could, ripping it from the beast's shoulder. Black blood once again squirted out from the wound. Quinn had seen this before, when Logan had done the same thing. Soon the beast would heal, but this was Quinn's chance. Running forward and around the two, he wanted to get behind the fight. As he took a step to the side, suddenly, a large claw-like fist came out towards him. The fist was briefly stopped by the shadow, and when he looked at where it had come from, it was from the Bloodsucker. It could sense where I was even with the shadow cloak on, Quinn thought. Luckily I already thought that something like this might happen, and prepared my shadow just in case. Quinn quickly stepped back and went to his position before. It looked like Vex really could no longer differentiate between friend and foe. Now there was another problem on Quinn's hands. The attack from the Bloodsucker, although it was blocked by the shadow, would be the last one. For now, Quinn's MC points had reached 0. 0 of 100 MC. He couldn't complain, though. Due to being underground, he was able to use the shadow more often than he usually could. It seemed like his powers and the amount of MC points taken to use the skills had lessened while down here. Yes, he could no longer use his shadow cloak, but against these two there was no point using it anyway. They could both sense his presence with or without the shadow cloak. The only thing was, now the others could see him as well. When Quinn had disappeared, they thought he perhaps had left the scene. They never imagined he was still close to the fight. "Quinn, what are you doing? Leave it to the two monsters," Varden said from above. "Does your friend have some type of pride or something?" Sia said. "The only reason I can think of him staying is that he wants to be the one to beast." Layla agreed with Sia for once. She didn't know the reason why Quinn had chosen to stay. Was he worried about Vex? Or was it something else? The beast had done the same, as last time after its arm had been ripped out. It wanted to take a few steps back and start to recover, but the Bloodsucker wasn't going to let it go. When the beast dashed backwards, the Bloodsucker chased it. Before, its other opponents had been too slow. It didn't expect something to be able to match it in speed down here. With a swipe to its chest, the red roots were split open, and the black blood squirted out once again. "It has to be. I need to get that last hit." Obsessed with getting the quest reward for thing, Quinn dashed forward. When he got close to the two of them, the Bloodsucker turned around. The beast behind it looked like it was barely standing. "Come on, come at me, Vex!" Quinn shouted as he threw out his leg, performing a vertical slice of red aura. Seeing this, the Bloodsucker leaped in the air, and it looked like it would close the distance between the two with one jump. "Quinn!" Layla said worriedly. Peter was already on the move. He dashed out, hoping to take the attack in Quinn's place. However, they were too far, and he would never make it in time. The others expected Quinn to attempt to dodge, but instead, he started to go through the motion of the hammer strike, timing everything perfectly when the Bloodsucker jumped. Just when it was about to land, Quinn performed a flash step. Avoiding the attack, he appeared in front of the king-tier beast. "Bloodhammer!" The beast was already weak, and using all the strength he could, he snapped back his arm and with the punch, released the power of the level 2 blood spray, performing a bloodhammer. A loud, shotgun-like sound echoed through the underground town. Carefully, Quinn had hit the same spot where the Bloodsucker had clawed out the roots, protecting its upper body. Unlike before, the attack seemed to go through. "Did he do it?" Layla thought. Peter had stopped running, and a smile appeared on his face. He could tell Quinn had done it because he felt stronger. "Quest completed. Defeat the king-tier beast." Multiple notification screens appeared at the same time, but Quinn didn't have much time to read all of them. While celebrating his victory, a strong fist came out from the side, hitting him on the body and flinging him through the air. Looking down, Quinn could see the Bloodsucker's ugly face. "That hit! It came from Vex! Was I too greedy this time?" Quinn said. "It's not usually like me to be like that." While having these thoughts, he quickly realized something. He wasn't. Surely a full-on hit from Vex would have killed him, but the reality was it hadn't. Quinn had hardly been hurt at all. 50 of 95 HP. Using his blood bank, he was able to heal most of his wounds and recover around 60 of his HP points. That meant the attack had only taken a little over 10 when hit. Opening his eyes, Quinn could see the Bloodsucker in front of him again. He had been chucked into the air and sent back, but it wasn't too far, as the blow had significantly weakened, and now he knew why. Looking at Vex, a large, thick blue spirit spear was stuck inside the Bloodsucker. It was hard to even call it a spear, as it seemed to be around the same thickness as an adult human. It looked more like a column that would hold up buildings. "Quinn, I can't produce another one like that. Finish him now if you can," a voice was heard shouting from down the street. Looking behind the Bloodsucker, Quinn could see Varden running towards him. The spear had come from him, waiting for the right moment to throw the spear into the king-tier beast. It looked like it would never happen, and eventually the beast had already. But Varden was glad he had held out. After Quinn's attack, he could see what was going to happen, and threw out the large spirit spear into Vex. It was thanks to this that the blow was significantly reduced in terms of power and speed. Still, Varden knew he needed to continue, and to act fast. After throwing out the larger spirit spear, he was unable to produce it again. Because of this, Rayton switched places back with Varden and ran out, hoping to support Quinn. He could only throw the regular spears now, but it was better than nothing. "Vex?" Quinn said. No, he couldn't do that. It was only because of him that they were able to kill the king-tier beast in the first place. They could have quite possibly died there today. It wasn't fair for them to hurt their savior. "What do you want to do?" a voice said next to Quinn's right. Peter had now joined them as well. Varden was standing to the right of the Bloodsucker, while Quinn and Peter were standing on the other side of the street. Logan was still hurt and patching himself up with the help of the two girls next to one of the buildings, staying out of trouble. While watching what was going on, the girls started to hear a few voices from somewhere. "So, just a little further ahead and the beast you encountered before should be here?" a confident young voice said. "Yes, sir. Every time we wanted to go explore the tower, the beast would come out and stop us. This happened several times while trying to make our way towards the tower, no matter which direction we came from. It seems to be protecting something," a female voice said. "Unfortunately, each time we faced the beast, although we were able to come out with our lives, we were unable to defeat it." "I would agree with your prediction," the confident voice replied. "You were right to not report this to the other shelters, as well as the military shelter. Hopefully that treasure can do well for our faction."
Hi, Quinn here. Wondering what happens next? If you want to jump the queue and unleash all episodes, click on the link here and install the Pocket FM app.